Hello everyone, I'm out here in my garden and I want you to see how resilient grapevines are. I have not watered them since the last video. Let me show you. And they're growing. They're still growing. I see a little curl right here. It happens. But look, they're growing. Looks like I might have a lot of pomegranates this year. My almond tree is growing so well, it's leaning. Look at that. I mean, look at them. Look from the side, they're leaning. Grabbing on to old blueberry plants, which I'm about to get those taken out over there. Yeah, the trees are doing good. The grapevine is resilient, and look, I see another one. Look at this coming over here. But it's for this grapevine, it's a little one right there, so I'm gonna let that one stay. But they just grow every day, and I take the vines and I just intertwine them like this, and they pretty much stay. I am seeing some fruit growing on some of the trees out here. I had turned the water off on the grass because it was like soaked, and so it's wet again. So my landscaper turned the water back on yesterday. But let me show you this here. Is this my Red Delicious? Yes, my Red Delicious apple tree. And I got a couple of little apples on it. One right there, a couple right there, a couple right there. So I got a little something going on my peach tree. I don't see any figs yet, but on my peach tree, I got two. So far I got two. Yeah, so I see a little something going on some of the trees, and yesterday I had an attitude yesterday. Had to go to the market. Well, let me tell you about my day real quick. So I went and took a certification test. I did not pass, and I can't blame anybody but myself because I didn't put the right effort into studying the way I should. So I'm eventually going to take it over, and I'm going to pass the next time. So I was kind of mad at myself. Can't be mad at anybody else but myself. Then I had some running around to do, and looking at the lizards, sorry. Had a lot of running around to do. Got stuck in traffic on the 60 freeway coming home. Decided to take the 60. If you live in California, there's a part of the 60 freeway. You go through a canyon and there's really no outlet for quite a ways. I say for about 5, 6, 7 miles, something like that. And that freeway ends and it turns into the 10 freeway. And from there you can go into the desert and hours later into Arizona. Well, my GPS told me, because I was coming from Diamond Bar, and once I got on the freeway, I knew how to get home, but I didn't shut off my GPS, and it was like, oh, you're going the fastest route right now. I got into that canyon, far into it, and it stopped. And I looked at my GPS, and it said I was 9 miles away from home. And it said I got 1 hour and 14 minutes. And I was like, you gotta be out of your mind. 1 hour and 14 minutes. So I stayed in that traffic for about 45 minutes until I was able to get to the street I needed to get off and catch the street home. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought I was gonna go bathroom in the car. I seen one man pulled over by a diesel, and because men can stand, he went. And you know what? If I was a man and I could stand, I would go. So I literally put like a sweater or something up under me, and I'm like, Jehovah, please don't let me go. And I got home, and I went when I got home like a big girl. But I was like, oh God, this is not happening. And I always make sure whenever I leave a destination, I'm giving you too much TMI, but I'm just telling you what my day was. Whenever I'm about to leave a destination, the first thing I do is go to the bathroom. And I try not to sip and drink or anything if I know I'm driving over an hour. Yesterday, for some reason, during that exam, I stopped the exam 3 times to go to the bathroom. So I think it was just nerves, and I knew that I hadn't did that well. And then I got on that freeway almost home, 9 miles from my house. 9 miles. And I had to go potty. I was like, oh no. But I made it. My bladder was my friend yesterday. They did not fail me. So I did that. Came home. Put on some lighter clothes. It was pretty warm. It was about 85 degrees yesterday. And when I went to take the exam, I had on sweats because it's always cold in those computer labs. It's always cold. And it was cold in there. And I'm happy that I wore sweats. But when I got in my car, I was like, oh God. I was like, it's hot. Went and got something to eat for me and my mom, because my mother was making oxtails and everything wasn't going to be ready till late. And I got something to eat, and then I took a little nap, and then I got up, came out here with my chickie poos. Seems like my chickens like me to be out here. When I'm out here, it seems like they're more relaxed. So yeah, came out here with my chickie poos, gave them some food, put some ice in their water because the water was nasty, and just cleaned it, put ice in their water. They still got a whole bunch of water in there. I don't know why they be fussing over water. Then I got on up and drove out to a Sprouts Market, which is about 20 minutes from us, as there's not one in our city. Went to Sprouts, got some good organic veggies, which makes me mad because I can grow everything, but what I needed was not here. Brussels sprouts. I'm never good at growing Brussels sprouts, but I got some Brussels sprouts. Got some mushrooms, since I don't grow mushrooms. And what really gave me the attitude is that I had to buy fruit. I bought peaches and I bought apples. And I looked at my mom when I got home. She was like, what's wrong? I said, I just have an attitude with myself because I know I can grow this stuff, which I'm growing. It's just not ready. And I had to go buy apples and peaches. So I'm just like a little flustered, and I'm happy the trees are growing, but I can't wait for them to get bigger so that I can have more fruit. I got pomegranates growing. Hopefully, I need to go check on my citrus trees. I know I got some lemons or some limes over there. Got some plums growing. The grapevine's gonna be growing. In fact, I think it's time for me to fertilize. I'm meeting my friends at 2 o'clock today for lunch. So, and it's good to get out and, be with some of your friends. If you're checking out the video I posted this morning, I picked some blueberries and I picked strawberries, which I'm happy. But I just get mad when I have to go to the store and buy vegetables. Like, I just get mad, vegetables and fruit, because I know I'm growing it. So it's just motivating me to make sure next weekend that, or sometime this week, start my vining vegetables, start my vining seedlings, my cucumbers, my squash, my melons. And let me show you the seedlings that I was hardening off, and I'm starting to harden them off some more. They're really big now. I'm about to go in the sun. Wait a minute, let me put on my sunglasses here. And they're really big now. They're like full-on plants. And so I'm waiting to payday so I could buy more soil, because I need to fill up those 2 big containers, because artichokes and peppers and eggplants are going in those. In fact, I'm gonna definitely do about 3 more artichoke plants, as I know you have to plant, like, space them. And then that bed is gonna be specifically for the artichokes. So let me show you this. Look at my artichokes. Look at them. So I'm actually going to leave these out here today, because they've gotten used to it. They better have gotten used to it. But look at my artichokes. Oh my God. Look at that. And this is a eggplant, a Rosita eggplant. Of course, my tomato plants, all of them are doing well. I'm bringing them out because the leaves were touching the lights, the grow lights, and they start to burn the leaves. So yeah, these are all my tomato plants. Then over here, these are my sweet California Wonder Peppers. Is this a California Wonder Pepper? This is a banana pepper. Let me see. This is sweet pepper hybrid. Long sweet pepper. Probably another banana pepper. And here's some of the eggplants. Look at my eggplants. This is the Mostarda de Grandia. Isn't she beautiful? So it's time for these to be from up under the grow lights. Another one, Mostarda de Grandia. Another sweet hybrid pepper. And this is another Rosita eggplant. I mean, look at her. Look at her. So yeah. This is a mortgage lifter. So yeah. It's time for the plants to be outside. They're gonna stay out here, and I'm gonna turn off the grow lights, and that's gonna be it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you about my day yesterday, and also tell you that I was mad at myself because I don't have like I'm happy my trees are growing fruit, but they're not like fully grown and growing really big juicy fruit. So yeah, I kind of wish I would have started gardening maybe 2 years earlier, maybe in 2017 instead of 2019. But hey, at least I'm out here gardening. I just kind of had an attitude. And when I told my mom about it, she says, she goes, I would have an attitude too if I knew that I can grow all this food, but I gotta go buy it, because I don't have it, so I gotta go buy it. She said I would have an attitude too. So that's it. Really wasn't much for me to tell about this video. Tell what's going on in the garden. My garden's doing pretty good. I still gotta clean up a lot of stuff out here and start planting, getting stuff into the garden beds. So that's it. As I always say, please find peace within yourself, and please be peaceable with everyone, and give yourself patience. I need to give myself patience. Give yourself patience. If you're a new gardener, you're doing the best you can. It's eventually gonna happen. And just be peaceable with others, everybody. I love you all. Bye.